third graders. Are you ready to learn about division? You'll be successful today when you can tell someone else about what division is. Let's go! Check it out. It's the definition of division. It just says that division is when you partition or separate into equal groups. So it's the reverse of multiplication, just like subtraction is the reverse of addition. We call that an inverse operation. You can think of it like division undoes what multiplication did. So when we think about multiplying, we think about making equal groups and putting them together, like an array. Remember arrays? When farmers grow their crops, they try to grow them in equal rows and equal columns, which is exactly what an array is. The farmer even organized the pumpkins into arrays. Sushi is an array. This carton of eggs is also an array. Super cool stuff, but division is pretty cool too. It's very important that we use equal groups, just like we use them in multiplication. So in this case, we had 18 eggs, and we separated them into 2 equal groups. That gives me 9 in one group. We would write this problem like 18 divided by 2, the number of groups, equals 9, because there's just 9 in one equal group. Let's try another problem. I have 12 dog treats, and I have 2 dogs to give them to. So I need to divide all 12 into 2 equal groups. Let's see what I get. Now I have 6 in each group. That means that 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Each dog will get 6 treats. Ready? 6 treats for you and for you. Let's do one more example of division. You know what I love? Cookies. I want to share these cookies equally with all the third grade teachers and Mr. Tebow. That means I need to break them into 5 equal groups. I solved that multiplication problem, but I'm going to double check my work by actually separating them now. So I'm going to go one by one, setting them into the equal groups. This will make sure that I have an equal amount in each one. So far I have 2 in each group. Now I have 3 in each group, 4 in each group, and just like I thought, there are 5 in each equal group. So 25 divided by 5 equals 5. Because I know that because 5 times 5 equals 25. Each teacher and Mr. Tebow will get 5 cookies. Make sure you're noticing that these division problems always start with the greater number first. That's our dividend. Then it gets divided by the divisor, or the number of groups. And finally, we have our quotient, or the answer to the division problem, which is just how many are in one of those equal groups. Thanks for helping me learn about division today, third graders. Next time, we'll learn about fractions. To review what we learned about today, here's some vocabulary to remember about division. Division just means to separate or partition into equal groups. So when you think about division, we are breaking something apart into smaller equal groups. This means that it's the inverse operation of multiplication. That just means that division undoes what multiplication does. The dividend is the biggest number in a division problem. The divisor is the number of groups you're making, or the number you're dividing by, and the quotient is the answer to a division problem. And that just tells you how many are in one of the equal groups you're making. Here's another way that division is shown. The great news about division is that because it's the inverse operation of multiplication, you can use fact families to help you solve. If I can remember 3 times what equals 15, then I can solve a problem like 15 divided by 3 pretty quickly. Because I remember that 3 times 5 equals 15, I can easily know that 15 divided by 3 equals 5. This fact family also helps me to remember these two facts. Super cool.